What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so another little boring video with no street drifting for you guys today. It's not going to be boring though, because the car that we're showing off here is my buddy Mitch's 16 valve 740. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a walk around on it, kind of show you guys what this thing's about. And for all you Swedish guys, this is actually, I guess it'd be a pretty rare car over there, because it's a 1989. So I guess in 1989 and 1990, that was the only 2 years that they made the 16 valve 740. And obviously 1989 was the last year that they had this front end on them. So realistically, I guess this is like a one year they only made this car. Yeah. So 1989 was the only year you could get a 16 valve 740 with this front end. So Mitch, if I remember correctly, how did we find this thing? It
was Yarrow.
Yeah, it was in a parking lot, or no, it was in our buddy's driveway, and it was sitting in the field, sort of thing, like right in the front of the driveway.
3 years, you said. Like,
yeah,
bought a new car.
For 3 years. Yeah, so
breaking down on them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now I'm starting to remember how this happened. Our buddy, his dad owned this. Actually, it was her dad. Yeah. Her dad owned this, and he drove it for a while. He really liked the car. You know, he kind of like maintained a couple things on it, and it had a fuel pump issue where it wouldn't run. And I guess it turned out to be just the wiring, right?
After he took it to shops and they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. So like the guy took it to like so many shops, about, you know, like 3 or 4, and no one could figure out what the deal was. And the weird thing was, it was kind of intermittent, so it didn't actually do it all the time. It would randomly quit out on him, like while he's driving it down the highway. So I guess it sat in the field for 3 years because he didn't want to deal with it. He just got different cars and stuff like that. And we ended up asking Stu if he wanted to do anything with it. And basically, you know, he said, offer a price and you can take it. He said you'll have to tow it home though. Did we end up towing it home?
Yeah, the tow truck got stuck in his field.
That's right, yeah.
And he had to call another tow truck with the car on it and everything.
That's right. Yeah, that was a bit of a dilemma there. Yeah. So so basically we picked this thing up for $200, 16 valve 740, not a bad deal. And the thing, it's actually really clean, as you see here. Like, the paint's pretty good on it. Mitch has done a lot of work on it though. So Mitch, tell us what you've the main things that you've done on this thing.
Well, Elle started getting it running. Got it running. First we chopped the springs first.
Something like that, yeah.
Springs first, and then it was the 5-speed swap after that.
That's right, yeah. So Mitch had a 5-speed turbo wagon that used to be an automatic. Then he manual swapped it with an M47. So this M47 came out of another car that we had way back in the day. This is before I even had a YouTube channel or anything. So yeah, I guess this M47's been in like 2 of your cars.
2 of mine.
Yeah.
Maybe another 2.
Yeah, like one of mine. Yeah. So it's been around, but the tranny's still good. So yeah, what you're looking at here is a pretty, you know, in Canada at least, a pretty rare kind of specimen, because it's a manual swapped 740 16 valve 1989. So yeah, here Mitch just did all the, what's up?
GLE.
That's right, yeah, GLE. I think 16 valves were only GLEs. Yeah. He's got the blast pipes going here. Is this still only a phony blast pipe? Yeah. Yeah, so Mitch did the dual blast pipes, but as you can see, this isn't even attached. It's just for show. He was gonna do a Y connector pretty soon here once he gets it up and running and he's dailying it and stuff. All right, so yeah, he's got the fake exhaust, but it's only a single tip, but it looks really good.
3-inch though.
3-inch, yeah, 3-inch all the way. It sounds pretty hardcore.
Resonator, that's about it.
Little baby resonator. Wasn't that the one from the SC400, right? That little one?
No, we bought the other one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We bought the other $10 one.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, you guys are probably wondering, most of you will know this, but these wheels on it, they're 16-inch old school Corvette wheels. So like the salad shooters, 1995 Corvette.
Or 9.5 wide.
Oh, 9.5 wide, yeah. Probably pretty close to a 95 Corvette. No, it's probably like early mid 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s.
Early 90s, yeah. So
That guy.
yeah, these are, so they're 16 by 9.5, and Mitch has a 205 55 16 stretched onto it a little bit. So I don't know, I think these wheels suit the car pretty good. They give it a pretty sweet look. Mitch actually just did all the IPD bushings on it. If we go under here, it's got all yummy IPD stuff. IPD strut rod bushings, IPD sway bar bushings. Yeah, he paint. Sorry.
Wagon sway bar.
Yeah, wagon sway bar. So I guess on some of the wagons and sedans, the sway bar thickness is a little bit different. But yeah, so if you check out the 16 valve engine here, it's pretty cool. You don't really see too many of these.
Dirty.
Yeah, it's a little dirty right now.
It sat for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. So this car sat for a while Mitch was up someplace working somewhere.
Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta. Yeah, so I think it's time for you to like get this thing back on the road and come have some fun.
I know.
Yeah. So what's the plans for eventually, like yeah, turbo?
The turbo would be sick.
Yeah.
Like, really cool.
Yeah, turbo would be like, I guess you'd need a I don't know. I've never really looked into like turboing the 16 valve stock motor with the 16 valve bottom end of the external oil pump and that kind of thing.
I know.
Yeah, it's probably not too difficult. Probably pretty straightforward. Let us know in the comments. Some of you Swedish guys have done the 16 valve thing. If we could turbo this stock B234F, make that turbo. I'm not too sure, because I know a lot of guys put the 16 valve head from this engine on a B230FT and go that route. But I'm wondering if you could just, you know, slap like a eBay manifold with whatever turbo you want to run on this and kind of go, because it's LH 2.4, so we could get Dan to tune it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you guys haven't checked out Dan's website yet, it's going to be in the description of this video. Post-Taste Performance Tuning. He did my gold car. He made like 30 more wheel horsepower and 50 more foot-pounds of torque on the same amount of boost. So yeah, Dan knows what he's doing, so give him a shout for all your tuning needs. I guess I'll give another shout out. My buddy Taylor Cadiz, shout out to his page. Check it out on Facebook, Swede Love. Yeah, he's a big Volvo enthusiast. He's pretty known in the community in California there. So a shout out to Taylor, and thanks for the stickers, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, I guess we'll go for a little bit of a rip in this thing. One little feature I forgot to mention. We got this right here. So these are like, you don't find these very often. I've only seen them on a couple 740s in my lifetime. I actually have one in the garage. I'm not going to use it really, so if anyone wants to buy it, let me know. I don't know if those are rare in Sweden or anything like that, but yeah. You know what's funny, man? Apparently, I think these seats used to at one point be blue.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, like
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
You can definitely see like just how they fade.
Yeah.
The jelly seats always do that.
Oh, they fade so bad. They're like a weird, like slime green now. They're kind of cool though. Okay, me and Mitch are gonna go for a little cruise in this thing. Actually, here, start it up for me. Check a rev. It's basically straight pipe, so it definitely has some sound to it. Check a fatty rev. Oh man, that is so loud. It sounds like a dual cam KA24DE from like a 240SX.
Practically the Swedish version of it.
Pretty much. Pretty close in size.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's actually like kind of quick. Yeah. Fuck, man. All right, guys. So we just got back to Mitch's place here. So that was pretty sweet. Thanks for taking me for a rip in this thing, Mitch.
No worries, man.
Yeah. So hopefully Mitch will get this thing going and actually like put insurance on it and do a couple things to it, and then he can potentially come do some drifts with us. So yeah, that's kind of a wrap up for the video today, guys. Things to come for the channel. Oh, well, I don't know if you've checked out my shirt here, but that's a pretty fucking sweet shirt. Volvo Drift Ale. So this is the Volvo Drift Ale. If you guys haven't seen all the shirts and merchandise that we're selling, check out the link to my Teespring store in the description of this video. So yeah, we got Volvo Drift Ale. We also have Volvo Drift Lager. And very soon, we're going to be coming out with a Volvo Drift Stout or Dark Ale. Yeah. Guinness. So Guinness or something like that, right? We're not too sure exactly how it's going to go, but it's going to be the exact layout as this shirt right here. It's just going to have the wagon on it, and it's going to be a different flavor of beer. So yeah, you can expect that coming to the channel very soon. We have next weekend, Agassiz Drift event. So Mitch will maybe be able to give my truck a tow, the A-Tractor. I'm really hoping that we can get that out there because, you know, as you guys know, it has a Box 1 vehicle inspection notice on it, so I can only really drive it on the track, and I can't do, you know, daily driving on the road stuff, unfortunately. So that's going to be really fun. And then 2 weeks after that, after the Agassiz event, we're going to the Matsuri, like I've said in the last video, and that is going to be an absolute fiesta of Volvo Drift. We're hoping to get 5 740s up there. So it's going to be absolutely crazy. Definitely stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, guys, I'm working on a spot so we can go drifting that's not anywhere near here. It's not even going to be on the street, so no one can get mad at me or us for doing those kind of things. We're still working on that though. We got to find a good spot. We have a couple ideas where we're going to find one, but definitely stay tuned for that. So like and subscribe for squeaky clean Volvos. Peace out, guys.